I mean, it means a lot. You know, we grew up watching these great teams come around. You know, we've seen our team be put in these positions. We're blessed to have such a great coach like Rucker, who's been in these positions before. He has the experience, so it means a lot. You know, especially for the guys who didn't play last year, first time making a substitute and actually playing. You know, it means a lot to them, and I want it for them, and I want it for myself too.
Yeah, so we came into the year, a lot of people, you know, we graduated a lot last year, and so a lot of people kind of didn't expect us to be this high, and so a lot of us put in the work during the off season, and so we kind of expected to be here, and we're happy that we were able to capitalize on it.
You know, like Alex said, we have the experience. Our coach has been coaching for over 20 years, and he's done this many times, and as we've grown up, we've watched this many times, and it's safe to say that we're ready, and now that it's our turn, we want to go get it, and we've been working hard all season to prove that.
Ethan and Alec, question for both of you guys on this one. You guys were both getting three to fall tonight. Obviously, that showed on the scoreboard and just in terms of the shots you're putting up. What was kind of working for you both to be on the arc tonight?
Just our movement, really. Me and Hill put a lot of work after practice, and getting those game-like reps. We're moving off the screens, just moving a lot, and that really translates to games like big games like this. So being able to move, feel comfortable, get our feet set, and it's really just muscle memory from there.
Yep, just hard work every day after practice has led to being able to hit big shots like that, and like Alex said, a lot of movement offensively, using screens, setting screens, just helped a lot.
Peter, tonight the defense, you guys were pretty suffocating on that end. What was the game plan coming in defensively to try to slow them down?
Basically, we just practiced all week about taking away kind of what they want to do, not letting them get into their offense. So we getting up in passing lanes to pressure their ball handlers and not let them get anything too easy.
Assuming you're able to get into those passing lanes pretty well and create not only steals but also even deflections. How can something like that, whoever wants to answer this, kind of help the defense, even if you're not necessarily getting the ball, but kind of just knocking it out of bounds? How can that help you guys?
I see of it more as like a momentum builder. You know, being able to tip the ball, get them out of their offense, having them to reset. You know, just kind of builds up the energy, and that's what we need to get in our runs.
It just takes the rhythm away. Kind of like you said, just suffocates them. Like Alex said, it builds a lot of momentum, whether it's from the crowd, the bench, us on the court. Just helps us a lot.
And then for you guys, it's either going to be Alba or Van Meter in that final. You know, you guys have experience having won that game before getting to the state tournament. This year, what is it going to take for you guys to get back where you got to last year?
Toughness. You know, we preach that all year. It's toughness. We got to be the hardest working team in the state, and we know we can do it. We do it every day in practice. We just got to come out Saturday, not be scared, and we put the work in. So it's all just let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, we talk about all the time, especially tonight, we talk about throwing the first punch, and so, you know, jumping out to a lead like tonight would be great to help us move on.
Yeah, we just got to come out, throw the first punch. We can't shrink to the moment. Not a lot of us have played before. This is the first year starting, but we've seen this before. We were in the game last year. We need to come out and capitalize on the moment.
We obviously got off to a great start. Gave them some problems defensively. We wanted to pressure them and kind of hit them in the mouth to start the game. We weren't really expecting that kind of run, but really happy with our focus early. And then they made a couple of good adjustments, ran their offense a little bit higher. But I thought we got locked in, especially in that third quarter, and got a few stops and made some buckets, got some stuff off our defense, and kind of closed it out that way.
You touched on it there. The players were talking about it too, about really especially getting into those passing lanes and kind of disrupting what they wanted to do. How did you guys go about doing that? It's one thing to say what you wanted to do, but what kind of went into what you did defensively?
Yeah, we wanted to be a little more aggressive than we normally are, which we're pretty darn aggressive usually. But we did want to kind of crank it up and just make even their entry passes hard tonight.
On the offensive side of things, how were you able to translate what you were doing on the defensive end into what you were doing offensively here tonight?
We did get some stuff out in transition, which was good. Our half-court offense, I thought was just okay. And I told them after 2 days, like, we're so close to executing really well offensively. And I hope we get there. We're very, very close. Like, it looks good in practice. We can't quite we've got some game slippage going on right now. But we're close, and look, we scored 70 points. Hard to be upset about that, especially against a really good defensive team. But we do feel like we left some stuff out there on that end.
What do you think about creating the three-point opportunities? I mean, especially Alec and Ethan were both shooting the three ball pretty well tonight. What was kind of going into creating those opportunities for those guys?
Well, I think most of it was probably, I'd have to go back and watch, but I bet it was probably mostly inside out. It felt like that. And we got some penetration or post touches. You know, they really, hawk the ball when the ball goes inside. And so we did want to try to take advantage of that a little more around the rim than we did. But our second option was to kick for threes. I'm not sure how many of them came off of that, but really just running the offense inside out is when we're at our best. Having Alec create is obviously good.
You guys are going to a sub-state final. It's obviously around you're familiar with. You've been there a lot. What's the message to the team heading into that game and trying to get them ready for Saturday?
Well, we've really just told them for the past week we're on a 3-game season right now, and so now we just got number 2. So now we'll just go try to get number 3. But most importantly, we need to play really hard to be successful. And we do most of the time. It'll be a big challenge against Albia to do that. They're having a great season. I've known Kevin for a long time and know that he'll have his team ready. It's going to be a heck of a game Saturday night.